everybody, welcome to Nexus at Night, your weekly Vanguard podcast, brought to you by our patrons, patreon.com/Nexus at Night. I haven't had dinner yet.
All right. Hello, haven't had dinner yet. I'm Matt.
Hi, Matt. I'm Root Beer.
And today, we're going to go through, like we usually do, some card reveals, but if you're watching on YouTube, I finally learned how to show stuff on the screen, so we can actually look at it.
I don't need to look it up.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, we're going to cover some that questionnaire that's been floating around, and we're probably going to make fun of it because that's how this show works. So, starting on our reveal train, we have Sylvan Horned Beast Giraffina, and grade 2, 10k. When placed on the back row rare, you may give it 10k until the end of the turn, and then if you do, it can't move to a different rear guard circle.
And you're the Stoicheia guy.
So, this is in the same nation with the girl that allows you to move stuff sideways. I guess the idea is to, like, if you're going to do this, it better count. But it's not really that much of a downside. Like, you're like, okay, just as long as I know exactly where to put it and then just stop. It's not like you're running Wheel Assault or whatever that allows you to move stuff mid-battle phase. Nice that it, with Magnolia's effect, it hits 25k, which means if they take a trigger on damage, this can still hit through it. I don't think it outshines the other antelope-looking thing, though. What do you think?
I don't know. It's fine, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a rare. It's not really a lot.
It's not like nothing to write home about.
Yeah. No, you're right. So we will move on to the next one, which is one that I actively hate. This is because the timer is blocking it. What is the name? Something Petal.
Flourishing Petal, probably?
I think so. Yeah, Flourishing Petal Ratia. So it's a grade 1, continuous on rearguard circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is, or I think that's guard circle, actually. I think that was just badly written. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or higher, it gets
plus
guard
circle.
Yeah, plus 5,000 shield. So it's like fucking every Apple device.
It's an old grade 1.
Yeah. It's when they take a feature and put it behind a paywall. Like, I hate this thing. And I think you shouldn't play it, and which is fine because it's a common. You're probably going to skip it. Then we got Desire Devil Yada, grade 1. On rear, when your Vanguard attacks, if you have 3 more standing units, I think I can make the thing disappear. Yeah. 3 more standing units, you can retire it to Soul Charge 2. Search your soul for up to 1 card with the same name as your Vanguard and put it at the top of your deck. Am I missing something here? What's the deal?
Not sure.
Yeah. I think this is just like a way of... Wait. I have to... Hang on, I have to go read the skill again, because...
There you go. Wait, hang on. There you go.
Yeah, so attacks 3 or more standing units. You retire it, Soul Charge 2. For up to 1 card with the same name. Yeah, I guess this is just a way to guarantee your persona ride for Greedon.
But isn't Greedon's whole thing that if you have the copy of it in the soul...
But if you persona ride, you still have a copy in soul.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, maybe you have 2 copies in soul. Maybe you just grab 1.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know. It seems like overly...
Someone's going to accidentally use this as 6 damage and lose.
That'd be great.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that'd be so sick. That's what I can only hope for.
That, like, there's going to be the guy who, like, he sees him do it, and he's like, hang on, let me see your soul, fans it out. Okay, you still got 1 in there, but I'm watching you. Motherfucker. Alright. Sword Dance of Decapitation, Chegra. So, grade 2, 10k. When it's put on rear, you perform the following actions based on the number of cards in your soul. So if you have 7 or more, you can counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. If you do, choose 1 card from your soul, add it to your hand, and soul charge. And then 13 or more, all of your units in the front row get plus 5k to land a turn. So, yay, Barrow Magnus support.
I know, right?
Why?
Apparently people like him or something.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I would never be caught dead liking that card.
I guess the kicker here is to, like, at least make Selfish Engraver that you pop out and hit 15 on her own or whatever.
No, like, boosting up your rear guards is nice for Borrow because a lot of them don't do it on their own.
Mm-hmm. And then it's also nice that you have the option to, like, dig something out of Soul and then replace it.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I'd say Persona Ride, but Barrow Magnus doesn't really Persona Ride most of the time. Just does its thing, and you just run other stuff. Let's see, what do we got on this next one? So, is this a bear? This looks like a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
You want to read it?
Sure. When you're avaricious... Oh, so it's a... What, grade 2? 3?
Grade 3.
It's a grade 3.
3, yeah.
Okay, so when you're grade 3... it's a grade 3. When your avaricious is placed on Vanguard Circle, agreed on, you can counterblast 1 call to rear from Soul.
Although it doesn't work if you rode over it. It's got to be just in Soul to...
Yes.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
Which is a little odd, but yeah.
Pretty sure that's how that always works.
No, totally. No, it is. It's just like, why not do both?
I mean, it's a warm body for Greedon to
It's
suck back
counterblast
in.
1, which feels pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's counterblast 1, call it grade 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's but you do need like enough things on board, I guess. So
Yeah, but you can't attack with them. Sorry.
right. Well, I mean, I think you're probably hoping to not attack with them, right?
Yeah.
You're just planning to like rest it.
Mm-hmm. Or just suck it back in and do the thing.
Yeah. Call it again next turn.
Yeah. And then Selfish Engraver to mop up the pieces. This is a thing. This is a cool thing. Root beer, if you please.
When this unit is put to rearguard circle from hand, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its name, discard 1. If you do, look at top 2, call 2 units to rearguard circles, rest, discard the remaining units.
And this is Armor Piercing Knight mood gain for Cater, and it's a grade 1. Remember, we still got audio listeners who are like, what the fuck are they looking at? So, so it lets you get warm bodies to then kill with Phantom Blaster.
Yeah, but like, why are you playing Phantom Blaster?
I don't know.
Like, actually the worst deck in this game. I'm pretty sure Eugene might actually be better.
Is that true? Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, the point, if a deck sucks, you want to support it to make it less suck. So that's why they made this, to do things.
But like, Phantom Blaster is still bad, right?
Sure. You can use it in premium though. Just need a Blaster Vanguard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's an
Vanguard with
8K.
Blaster. It's grade 1 though, so.
Yeah, but like a lot of the newer ones also search for like 5K grade 1s, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, with Nemen and all that good stuff. I feel like you would probably just use it as like a 1 or 2 of to like mop up some tribute fodder for whatever it is you want to do. If you want to get even more ridiculous, wait, where was it? This thing. Pledge of the Abyss Dragon, which is a blitz order for Cater Sanctuary. You choose one of your Vanguards with Blaster in its card name being attacked. That gets plus 15k until end of battle. Okay. That's pretty good. But you can also choose one of your rear guards and you may retire. If you retire a unit this way, that unit gets plus an additional 15k until end of that battle. So that can be a 30k guard as a blitz order.
Yeah, but blitz orders kind of screw, or any orders in Blaster really kind of screw up all your deck searching a bit.
Mm-hmm. I think did Blaster have a problem with like defense? Was that
And it has a problem with everything.
With everything, yeah, got it. Okay, fine.
But like, yeah. So what's funny is like you saw the people like with Full Bow Revenger, like, or whatever his name is, like reading it, or Full Bow Diablo, like reading it like units ability, so you can't retire it and like on opponent's turn.
Yeah, because the idea was so that thing allows you to kill Full Bow. I think you said Diablo.
Diablo, I think. Yeah.
Where the effect is if it's killed by a what is it? By your unit's ability, you can search for a blaster and call it. So people are like, holy shit, you can do Denial Griffin because you can get Blaster Dark Spirit and kill their thing. But because it's unit and not order, like, so close. Yet so far. Oh, well. Maybe another day. Or, like, I'm sure there's stuff, or Blaster will get stuff that wants to be killed that's not, Full Bow Diablo that can allow you to do things on the opponent's turn, whether killed by a unit's ability or not, or just as card's ability. I feel like would be the obvious fix there. Then we got, of course, everything's blocking it. Son of a bitch. Something Hunter.
You might as well just leave the thing out.
Yeah, something Hunter Nanulu. It's a for Dark States, grade 1. On Rearguard Circle, during your turn, if you have 5 or more cards in your soul, all of your Vanguards get plus 2k.
That's highly unimpressive.
I know.
Wow, who cares?
I'm not really sure what the whole deal is with that. What's the...
Yeah, I don't really get it.
Because, like, okay, I can understand if this was back in V era and you were like, I want my Excel stuff to hit their Force Vanguard, but it's not. Everybody's 13k, so I guess if they're 15 and then that makes...
Pack filler.
Pack filler, yeah, but also make sure 15 Vanguard plus an 8k booster, 23, I don't know. Whatever, who cares? These fucking guys, which I combined into one screenshot because they're basically the same thing. You don't even get to see the other one's picture. You get the top of his head like it was a terrible photographer at a wedding. So Grenade of Duststorm Ollie and Grenade Launcher of Duststorm Dolly. Ollie, they're both 8k grade 1s for Dragon Empire. Ollie's is on Rearguard Circle. When your opponent's rearguard is retired during your main phase, choose one of your other Dollies on your Rearguard Circle and return it to your hand. And Dolly's effect is the same goddamn thing, but with Ollie. Pack filler.
Actually, I was trying to think about what the purpose of this was, and then I remembered that, like, Eugene has to rest things to use his skill, so...
Yes, but there are other better options that you can do. Things like Tri-Bash and whatever that 5k grade 1 is that allows you to either kill something else.
Well, this lets you have rear guards again.
Yeah.
You just recycle them, and then you can call them back standing.
Yeah. Because another thing someone brought up is when you bounce them, because you like rest them for Eugene, and then use Eugene's ability, and then depending how that goes, you can either call him or just save him in hand. It just sucks that you have to like have both of them on board to do that. It would be cool if it was like bounce this thing if you met him in a nice rare or something. Let's see. Is this the next one? I want to save that for a little later.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. All right, so coming up next, we have Trick Moon.
Cool card.
I like my idea better.
Yeah,
this art is beautiful.
Props to Rip here for this joke like months ago. But Trick Moon, which is this thing, it's dark, edgy Trickstar, and I've seen all the memes already. Like one of my favorites was it was like someone's baby pictures, right? Like, and here's his edgy face, Mom. So Trick Moon's ability is it's a 5k grade 0, much like Trickstar. When placed on your back row, center, rear guard from drop zone, countercharge 1, and then Dress Boost, which is when this unit boosts. If the boosted unit gets plus 10k until end of battle for each of your each card your Bob Zagra is armed with. So the arms card we covered a few weeks back now has like a little support guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
And it can be a 25k booster, which is actually a significant number.
oh yeah, you can also use it if you want in Nirvana as a way to get counter charges.
Yeah. It's a counter charger for Nirvana too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Probably
wish I could
not.
actually overdress on top of it. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I guess the idea was that like we need to have the
It's
like
the evil version of
duality.
Trickstar.
Yeah. The I'm going to the Simple Plan concert and there's nothing you can do about it, Mom version of Trickstar.
Okay, so question. Back when I made that copy star joke, I also made a bet that if we got like an evil version of Overdress, that I would max rarity the archetype. So does this mean I actually have to max rarity Bob Sagra now?
I don't know. I don't think it. Well, because it's not an evil version of Overdressed. It's just an evil version of Trickstar.
Trickstar. Yeah.
So unless you count the arms cards as like putting on clothing, as overdressing.
I mean,
It's almost like that. It's accessorizing.
And it has like a similar. See, that's the thing. Like, it's an evil version of Trickstar. It has a similar keyword. Also, I'm also now realizing whenever we did that stream, I talked about a thing that retired its original dress, and we got that with Expecta, and I never declared victory for that one, so I'm doing it now, like a month later after the set's already out.
Hey, victory is victory. And all I'm going to say is I'll ask you, the viewer, I'm going to put this up on Twitter too. Do you think Root Beer should be forced to max rarity overdress? And if you want to help him afford that, patreon.com/Nexus Ignite. Yeah.
I think max rating D is weird.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I think max rating anything is stupid. TBH.
Yeah,
How do you feel about max rating, Alice? Tell me how you really feel.
Let me just show you.
What you
This
got
is
there?
how I feel.
What's that? What's the dude on the front?
This is Joe McAvoy, who is a comedian friend of mine who gave me his business card, and that's just where I happen to put it. This is
I thought it meant
my
something.
my max rarity Big Belly SP pack. The other two cards are in a different glass case somewhere because that's all I could fit them.
Looks
in.
nice.
Yeah, but those became useless within the space of a year.
Sure did.
So to that I say, please don't max rarity your stuff, kids. It's not.
Yeah, max rarity is a pretty dangerous game. I don't know.
See, I made that bet with the expectation I wouldn't have to follow through, which is a terrible idea. Free life advice. Don't do that.
I mean, okay, again, like he's got like a job and stuff he's got to deal with. Like before you vote, just think about it. Like, we're all broke. Or patreon.com/Nexus at night. There's want to see me go for the hat trick? We'll find out. This next one, we got a Spike Brothers and a Gears card. Matt, you want to read the Spikes card?
Oh yeah, totally. So the Spikes Brothers card says it's an auto. When this unit is placed on rear or put on guard circle, you can Soul Blast one, choose any other player's rear guard. It gets power plus 10,000 and cannot pay the cost of any of its auto abilities. So basically, you can't pay for auto effects.
Yes.
It's pretty neat. Plenty of things it doesn't stop. Plenty of things it does.
Mhm.
I think it messes with Regalia a fair bit. I think it messes with what off the top of my head.
A certain animalistic clan that your boy happens to play with a tiger or
it could affect Cran Tiger for sure. It does give it 10k though, so it is a trade-off. No, this card's neat. I saw Solemn complaining about Hellheart 8 as if heal triggers aren't going to weaken that deck at all. But
Hill Guardians, yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna ignore things like I'm just gonna keep bringing up Grand Blue at any opportunity. Be like, maybe. But no, I think this card's pretty cool.
It's very unique.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not a card I expected anyone to get.
Mm-hmm. I'm like there have to be clan, like any clan with a rear guard that makes all their plays happen in any way, shape, or form.
Choosing Dagda every fucking time. Let me tell you.
Yes, exactly.
But does this affect golds at all? I'm not sure that it does.
So, let's see. It doesn't outright shut off any effects. It's just they can't pay the cost for their auto ability. So if the auto ability is free, then that doesn't stop it. If it's already been done, it doesn't stop it.
Right.
So it's just anything you can foresee coming that you would want to.
So if they just set up for something like Cran Tiger, right?
Yeah.
Then they have to attack with. They can't attack with Cran first ever, which means it never gets activated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, because Crayon has to go second or more to do the effect. Yeah. So any Nova Grappler or Aquaforce stuff for the most part. Can't really...
I think Nova Grappler can compensate because the Vanguards restand.
Yeah, I'm not sure it affects Nova Grappler really.
You can still like slow it down.
Yeah, let me. I was talking with some people about it earlier. Let me see if I can find anything related to. Let's see, Cran Tiger. Yeah, Dagda. Let's see, could affect Alice.
Yes, yes, it can. A lot of the nightmare. Oh yeah, you can shut them out like a fucking light if you time that correctly.
Yeah, but it's I think the cards like if it affects enough stuff to be like interesting, but I don't think it's like
worth the space.
No, I don't think it's like worth like throwing a fit over. Oh, it does stop Hamiel.
Hamiel. From Angel Feather?
Angel Feather card, yeah. Which is interesting.
Oh, the grade 3, the one that gets the crit stuff. Oh, that's
so
nice.
That's not nothing. Is interesting from that respect. I'm trying to think of what This card's for V.
Yeah, which
I'm not sure how much this affects V spikes.
Is there anything you would use it, like any instances where you'd use it on your own stuff to like buff something up? Because it's anybody's thing.
Any of its auto abilities. Yeah, you probably could find something, but you would need another. Well, you need to just call over it basically.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a possibility for that of it being like just a 10k buff.
Or you could do it on like the grade 3 searcher that's already done its thing.
It's definitely like a pretty clean, card that can play both ways, but is much stronger in one way. But it's not like dead in your hand, basically.
Yeah.
The card's like good. I'm not sure where I land on V spikes. I haven't really messed with the Deadly Emperor stuff, but I'm pretty whatever on it right now.
I think it's definitely worth the experimentation to see what you can get out of it.
Certainly.
Yeah.
But some certain decks make that format rather unenjoyable.
A certain mermaid shaped deck.
Without mermaids, it's actually okay. Actually,
I don't know. I mostly just have my hamster meme, and that's it. Nothing like getting 7 different Excel circles by turn 5. Starting to run out of space on the table. The other card was this Gear Chronicle one. Root Beer, you want to read this one?
Sure thing. So, your turn. So last one. This unit can't be chosen by opponent's card effects at the start of your opponent's battle phase. Counterblast 2. Bind this. Choose one of your opponent's rear guard. Put it on the bottom. They call something from top deck.
Header around.
Yeah.
Header around at the start of the battle phase. So if they have removal, they can get rid of it before it becomes a problem.
Also, like, much more expensive, and your opponent can replace it, so...
Well, same with header around, right?
Oh, was it? It's been a while, I don't remember.
Put something back, shuffle, call top card.
Okay, then. but still more expensive.
Oftentimes they like stacks power during the main phase, and then you'd be like, all right, get that crap out of here.
Yeah. And even just having it there makes the opponent go, shit. So I can't do stuff. I gotta like behave differently. It's like seeing Mistov on the board. You're like, I can't farm a hand.
This card is like bizarrely expensive, right?
Like for the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Counterblast 2 and
Counterblast
fighting
2
itself
is
is not
so insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy, right?
No, it's not crazy. I think like any deck that doesn't use Chronojet might try and shoehorn this in. Because not having header around is kind of a bummer. And if you're Gear Chronicle, you might as well try and make that work.
Yeah, I guess you can play in V.
Yeah. What I do know is that these are both cards that can be used defensively, which means we might be getting more stuff like that in other plans.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think having a card like this is pretty neat, especially for for clans that don't normally get stuff like this, i.e. Spike Brothers. Give Murkuma something. There you go.
Yeah, please. That would be very nice.
Do it, cowards.
Something that doesn't completely break the game, freaking quintuple.
For once, yeah, for sure.
All right, now we're getting into the home stretch here. So we got this dude, which this is very Edgar Allan Poe looking. This thing.
Also, like completely skipped the stream cards. I think
it showed up in a weird order.
Okay.
Sorry, we
can get back to it later.
We'll get back to it, yeah. So if you have 5 or more order cards in your drop-in bind zone combined, it gets plus 5k, so that makes it a 13k grade 1, which, fine, I guess. Not really much to write home about. And then this weird-looking thing.
What the hell is this?
It looks kind of Mega Colony-esque, doesn't it?
I can't even tell what this is.
Yeah? It's very kind of insectoid looking. So this is obscured by darkness.
But it has a skeleton, so it can't be.
I mean, if it's an exoskeleton.
Anyways, go ahead.
So, grade 2, when it's put to Vanguard, Rearguard, or Guardian Circle, you may Soul Blast 1 and discard an order card from your hand. If you do, draw 1, and it gets plus 5k power and shield till end of turn.
All right.
So, I guess lets you filter or whatever?
Yeah, but like, Zorga's problem is trying to get orders in hand, right?
Mm-hmm. We were talking about this off mic before the show, but just why can't... You were saying, like, why can't they just Alchemagic 2 from drop instead of...
Yeah, like, at this point, it'd be easier than trying to, like, actually find an order in hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it's either you have none, so you can't do anything, or it's the problem of, I got 6 orders and I can't guard with anything.
I mean, that never happens, right? Because you just mill all your orders at the beginning with, like, Hendrina and shit.
I don't know. That's been a problem with me before, where you'll have, like, 6 cards in hand, 4 of them are orders. And
I've not played Zorga since set 1, so I don't know.
Completely understandable. They suck. Whatever, it's fine. I think, is this dude it's a common and a common, so whatever, pack filler. I need to get a little thing where it just says pack filler, boom, boom, or something. I will have that next time we do this. So, last couple things. We got some arms cards. Woohoo.
So, Sealed Blaze Gun Chandra.
Yeah.
It's a left arm for Bavsarga.
Yeah.
You can play it with Soul Blast 1, and then an auto on Van when the unit armed with this card attacks, Counterblast 2, and the unit armed with this card gets Drive +1 till end of battle. At the end of battle, you put this in drop. Counterblast 2 for Drive +1, really?
Yeah, that's really... I think you just never play this card. I think you just always play Shield.
Yeah.
And, like, Counterblast 2 for Drive +1, and it retires itself, so you have to find another copy afterwards.
Or just, or anything.
So you pay a CB1, Soul Blast 2, and a card for an extra drive check?
Other way around. CB2, Soul Blast 1.
Oh, yes. CB2, Soul Blast 1, and a card for an extra drive check?
Yep.
Yeah. which
Not.
This seems not great, right? This is a rare, right?
yeah, or a common. I
Common
can't
or rare.
really tell
Either
by how
way.
zoomed out it
Yeah,
is.
either way, yeah. You really.
I think you just
Unless
go
your Vanguard is a way to restand, it's not.
No. Balsagra only gains a crit.
Also, it's only till end of that battle.
Oh, never mind. Just kidding. This card's even worse.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
Throw it away.
To put that in perspective, Seraph Snow is Counterblast 1 that gets you 2/3 of the way to 3 drive checks.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Counterblast 2 and a Soul Blast for an extra drive check.
Yeah. So, what about this other one? Maybe our hope for Sucker.
All right. So in the right arm, so you have a gun in your left hand, right?
Yeah.
But in your right hand, you have a spear.
Yeah.
Right. So and you have to play this with Counterblast 1. When this card is armed, so when you play it, basically, you draw a card, and you may play one additional arms card this turn. And then during your turn, the unit armed with this gets power plus 10,000.
So are the arms cards orders or something else? What are they?
They're orders.
They're orders.
So you can only play one at a time.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
That would be the implication of allowing you to play a second one.
Okay, just making sure.
So you can double arms up. But this card's probably good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
seems fine.
because Sword is Counterblast 2 to deal burn damage, and it also gives 10k. So I think the power boost is equivalent, but this one draws you a card up front and lets you get both arms, so you can also power up Trick Moon.
Double check. Can you play a shield? A shield's all left hand, right?
Yeah.
So you could play like this and shield, and then like also play sword if you wanted, because you can search sword.
Yeah. Well, it only allows one additional order, so
No, I mean like just to have all in your deck as like things to do, right?
yeah, you can have both.
Gotcha.
And then this one is double R, which makes a lot more sense.
It does seem a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the play is just like you keep 1 or 2 copies of Sword for the burn damage just to like punish early rush, and then I think you just hard mulligan for Spear.
Yeah, Spear seems kind of nuts.
Because it's like Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, you'll have the plus 10k from Shield during your opponent's turn. You'll have the 10k from Sword and a draw to replace itself. And then if you have managed to get both arms early, then Trick Moon's a 25k booster, so you're like 48 with a crit turn 3, if you can pull it off. It's a lot of moving pieces, but you can search at least one of those things.
Kind of concerned about the rear guards for this deck, but I guess we'll find out. What if the extras has no rear guards, just all arms?
I mean, if you can make it happen, right? Like
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be too cool, actually.
It's very kind of Sylvester Stallone of you, where you're just like, I don't have friends, I have guns. I will climb the Philadelphia steps.
What else we got?
I think that's it. That's
no.
all of them.
Really?
This is the next thing we got. That's
Yeah, my amazing create a card.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah, me too. I'm keeping this around even after this episode just for the react, because now I figured out how to do this kind of thing. So that's dope.
Yeah, I think this Spear, like when I read it, I was like, wow, that card's just nice.
Yeah.
It feels like a good card. I don't know. It's not like obviously stupid, but it is something.
It's just like a plus, and honestly, like getting both arms active turn 3 is actually pretty big, because like the defensive power from Shield is really nice. And then so I think you probably want to just hard mulligan for like Spear and Trick Moon early, discard Trick Moon for your ride line, and then get it back with Bob Sarger's skill when you arm.
Yeah.
And then you can and then you get the counter charge back, so you refund the cost of Spear, and then you can use that counter blast to play Shield. So you have like offense and defense set up.
So I know that some Nirvana decks run Trickstar as the starter. Is there anything in Buff Sagra that's Soul Blast, so it would be worth running Trick Moon in the deck?
Let me see.
Because
I think
so. That might be
I know Sword is a Soul Blast, I think. Yeah, Sword is a Soul Blast one, but that means you can't use Spear and set up the early offense.
Right. I don't know. Maybe that's
Let
that's something to think about if you're doing.
me check the
arms.
ride line, see if anything. Placed on Vanguard. Choose an arm card from draw, put it to hand. The grade 1 Soul Blast.
Okay, so maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see. Like, there's probably
Oh,
one
but
guy.
it has to ride up from the starter, so that doesn't work.
Oh,
No,
so
you
close.
can't play Trick Moon. You won't be able to search out Shield if you do.
Bummer. All right, never mind then.
Big oof.
Oh well. And then the one guy listening who's like, you can't do it without the starter. What
Yeah,
All
whatever.
right. So the actual quote topic for the episode is, as we implied on our Twitter, at Nexus at Night, there is a little questionnaire thing. It's 18 questions. We're going to speed through them really quick and make fun of them for the most part. So, joy indeed. So starting off here, how old are we?
I'm 32.
I
I'm
am
20.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You can't just pause after that. Come on, let's go.
I know. I'm 26.
I am 27. I will be 28 in February. How and when did we find out about Vanguard?
I don't know, like BT 7 or something. I don't remember.
When the fuck did Titan come out?
Titan? Oh god, that was later. That's
That was way later.
yeah.
That was GVT 7.
Oh wow. I found out about Vanguard like BTO 6. So this was back when it was like 1, 2, 6, 3, whatever the fuck they did. And I was in the West Side Pavilion, which no longer exists in LA. And I was walking by. I had quit Yu-Gi-Oh! About a year before. And there were people who were like, it's a new game called Vanguard. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then someone
Huge
taught
mistake.
me. Yeah, I know, right? Little did they know. First Vanguard clan.
Bermuda or Spikes?
OTT.
Grand Blue. Best Vanguard boy and best Vanguard girl, which I will just say, shut the fuck
The
up.
answer is Tetsu. To both questions.
I will just agree with Matt on this.
Hell yeah.
I'll say Shinimon. Or who's Kai's friend again?
Oh, Miwa. Miwa is also an acceptable answer.
Yeah, Miwa. Good,
No, these are all kids though. It's weird.
Oh. Well, no, Shinimon's an adult.
Oh, guy. Sure.
Yeah. Favorite clan and why?
Dimension Police. I do not need to explain.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my god.
Let's see what clans there are in the game.
Have you looked at it?
I mean, I'm probably still just going to say OTT because I like cheating legally.
Hell yeah.
Not a bad reason.
Atlas, do you have a favorite clan?
That would be Great Nature, and because it's the first clan where it was the first clan where I felt like I wasn't being led by the hand in Vanguard. And I've always kind of prided myself on building original decks or whatever. And Grey Nature, I started building it in BTO 7 while I was house sitting for somebody out of boredom. And it just became this thing where when I showed up on the scene with it, people were like, what the fuck are you playing? And I just love that feeling. And I still get that feeling most of the time because people are like, furry? ? I'm like, no, just... I don't really care what they look like. I just like playing it. People are like, you're weird. I'm like, yeah. It's a thing. Least favorite clan and why?
I'm going to say Nubatama because they're lame. Renee ruined all hope for Nubatama for me.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Hate that card.
What the fuck? What clan do I hate? That's a good question. I don't think about this very much because...
Say Narukami.
Atlas, you go first. I have to actually think of it.
So least favorite clan is Link Joker because it was a badly designed mechanic from the get-go, and it turned into this arms race of locking versus unlocking, and also it's very boring to look at. I get it. It has black and red rings. Okay? I'm done with this. Retro, G, Premium, or Standard, which I assume is overdress.
I mean, I'm a bit biased towards G because that's when I started playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely had some of the most fun moments. Like Stride as a mechanic added a lot to the game.
Yeah. Did you have an answer for least favorite clan? I distracted him.
Yes, he did. Let's see. I don't fucking know because I've played basically everything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never liked the aesthetic or mechanic of Mega Colony. Let's be honest.
Not a lot of people like bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, I could also say Neo Nectar because other Alvin would take like 5 years to do math.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was good times.
Let's see. I gotta go with G just because my favorite era of the entire game was in GBT 11 and 12. So.
That's fair.
Same for you?
I think I like G the most, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I'm not sure, yeah.
I think every era has had its highs and lows, definitely. Your Vanguard ship, I'm going to go with me and Copy Star. That's my.
Well, I need to make sure I'm memeing properly before I make this up.
I'm in love with the Copy Star.
Yeah, so I don't know much about Azure Lane, which I assume this question is referring to, because otherwise it would be a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking a look at like some of the Vanguard ships in Azure Lane just to see which one I like the most. I know the Azure Lane ship I like the most is Baltimore, but so I'm just kind of like looking around, like what's cool, you know.
Oh,
but yeah, I don't know.
Isn't Maelstrom also a carrier? My favorite Vanguard ship is Maelstrom because he's also a carrier. I'm pretty sure.
That's a good one.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.
But yeah, no. I don't know if she's a Vanguard in that game because I haven't played it. But I thought when I saw the sports art for Baltimore, I was like, that's very cute. Mm-hmm. So I was in on that.
Or a favorite Vanguard ship, that'd be the Santa Maria that went first during Columbus's voyage. Let's see. Favorite opponent.
My favorite opponent.
The hell are you talking about? Richard, I guess? I like playing against Richard.
Playing against.
Yeah, I'll go with Richard from Nexus Core because he's always a good match. Is consistently like trying to make himself better and be a better deck builder, and it's like a nice little friendly rivalry. So shout out to Richard.
Very based.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a favorite opponent. I've had some good games at tournaments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some I really remember. But I don't think I have like a favorite opponent.
Yeah, it's hard for me to like think of anything because we just kind of play within our friend group, and I'm just willing to play with whoever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember favorite games. I think. Oh, I think Amelia is my favorite Vanguard opponent. She's very good.
Oh, I haven't talked to Amelia in a while.
Yeah, so I think that's my answer.
Are they doing all right? Have you been in contact with them? All right, cool. We'll have to drop them a line soon.
So yeah. What about favorite Vanguard YouTubers? The answer is
technically it's favorite high.
Oh, favorite tie. What does that mean?
Just a shitty typo.
I feel like you just whatever.
Yeah,
it's me.
Yeah, obviously the answer is us.
Yeah,
it's me. And then Richard.
Yeah, I guess if we're not being overly obtuse, I'll say TIE Fighter. I'm a big fan of TIE Fighter.
Fair enough. I also quite like Living Proof when feeling up to upload content. I like his content a lot.
Hey, he's dad.
Also one of the most important YouTubers, at least for me.
Yeah. Why? Just because of that Discord server?
And not just the Discord server, but it's like pretty much how I found like I don't know. He's kind of like the first like Vanguard YouTuber that I like felt like thought about the game in a similar way to me.
Mm.
So that's important.
Mm-hmm. Rupier, did you have a favorite Thai Vanguard YouTuber?
Well, not gonna lie, I don't actually watch a whole lot of Vanguard YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So ourselves, huzzah. Favorite Vanguard memory?
I
The
mean,
one
the
I
one
like to-
that'll
sorry, go ahead.
the one that'll always stand out is us clown carring to local or regionals.
Where I had to go to the hospital.
No, that was the one after. I think that was the year after because I wasn't in your friend group yet.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That was an exciting one.
Yeah.
But favorite Vanguard memory? I'm not sure. I really like just the whole time I was playing G-Era Tachikaze. That was really fun.
Mhm.
But as far as like a specific memory, one that I like to meme on a lot is the first time Aichi cheated legitly cheated in the anime with Ezel. Or like called from top 4.
Oh yeah.
That was back when they like made the anime before they like solidified the cards.
Yeah.
So like these cards that were just like not the same. Good times.
They just went full Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Pretty much, yeah. They're just
Yeah.
like whatever. It's like it hasn't happened that often, but it is something
Mhm.
that occurred.
I think my favorite is that I've told this story before. The regional where I brought the Grey Nature for the first time, and then our Ezel player on the team lost every single game somehow.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we play?
Yeah. What else do you play?
Kind of nothing. I play video games sometimes, and I guess if you could count comedy as a game, because people are like getting into the comedy game, getting out of the comedy game.
Didn't you own PK and Yu-Gi-Oh at some point?
I did, but I ended up selling it because medical debt. Yay!
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Shit
What about you,
happens.
Alvin?
I mean, video games, obviously. Eventually, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel comes out, assuming it's not garbage, is like probably something I'll go back to.
Yeah, I've been looking at WeCross recently because English WeCross like set 0 is out.
Oh, interesting.
And I played that game when set 1 came out in Japan. And I played for a couple sets, and the game was like a giant pain in the butt because they kept coming out with promos that I had to order from Japan, and it was like completely unsustainable. Anyone who played WeCross, like Japanese WeCross when it first came out, understands what I'm talking about. So basically, I would just need these cards that would just like immediately like get. Sometimes they get banned before they even got to you. You're like, this is very cool and good. The game's pretty fun though. It's just not for everyone.
The guy who runs my local shop is trying to get people to play WeCross so fucking hard.
Yeah, it game's sweet.
I played a game. It's actually pretty fun.
And decks are like hilariously cheap. They're like $90.
Might have to give that a shot. That's hilariously cheap.
I mean, $90 is like pretty cheap for a card game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because like you don't need like all the high rarity shit, right? Like you just
Yeah.
need like much low rarity shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to give it a shot. I know my friend Edwin tried to get me into Flesh and Blood, and that's where that whole rant came from on
Yeah,
Twitter.
no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not doing Flesh and Blood. Sorry.
But Atlas, I have an important question for you.
What?
Have you ever called Final Turn?
No.
I have never unironically called Final Turn.
Same.
Yeah, irony doesn't count. It's
Yeah. I've never like I would never call Final Turn or have a ride chant.
Oh God.
Yeah, I would never do that.
I know. It's there's always the one guy at locals where you kind of you're exasperated by him, but you're just like, I don't know. I want to let him have his fun, but it's also really annoying.
See, my ride chant is, "Can we please end this fucking game already?"
So that's a hell of a ride chant. That's this guy's ride chant.
See, this usually comes after like way too many turns and having like 4 or 5 gift markers.
Mm-hmm. That's that's definitely a thing. Which Vanguard unit would you want to be? I'm guessing a human-shaped one because I feel like trying to get used to being animal-shaped or whatever would be kind of a pain in the ass.
Yes.
I don't know, Girdit. Girdit seems like he's having a good time.
Which Vanguard unit would best resemble me not existing?
One of the ghosties, I'm guessing, right?
Would
You can
that
be
even?
Matt the Ghosty.
There it
The
is!
ghosties
Yeah.
don't seem to have a good time. They just get re-killed somehow. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Matt
just
the
wanna not
Ghosty looks like he's
exist.
having a real great time. He's just like happily singing while paddling his boat.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
Ghosty.
I don't know. I just want the Vanguard unit that really shows that I just don't want to exist.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be one of the sad ghosties.
Damien the Ghosty, where he's like that. The pleading eyes.
No, I don't want to be
emoji.
sad. I just want to be gone. I think there's like an important distinction here.
I'm not sure then. Well, because going by name, then I would have to be either Atlas of Heaven Sphere or a machining thing for Mega Colony, which so pass.
Fair enough. Can we skip question 16 because it's weird?
Yes, no, yeah, done. Favorite.
I really hope nobody answered this question. This is the worst question on here by far.
Yeah, favorite Vanguard anime season. I don't know. I don't care, honestly.
I couldn't tell you. Sometimes one of the G seasons for sure. I couldn't tell you which one.
Yeah, I feel what is it like? Not Strikey, but the one where they're running around doing quests. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. One of those.
Yeah. Well, just the one where Shion has to like get he gets completely duped.
Owned by what's that kid's name?
Shoma, right? The Genesis guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember crap.
Yeah. It's been way too long. And then the last one, do you have a local card shop? Turn Zero in Los Angeles. That's hi Turn Zero.
Nope, unless someone wants to recommend me one in San Francisco.
Is San Francisco a real place?
No,
it is.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
it's like super expensive and kind of shit.
Checks out.
See also Los Angeles. But we answered all your questions for you. Are you happy? Nexus at Night. This has been close to an hour podcast.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Random comment about San Francisco. I was watching a video earlier about Millennium Tower and how, because they built it like shit, it's slowly leaning into the ground.
Oh, so you're going to have like a Leaning Tower of Pisa situation?
Yeah, they're trying to fix it, but then their attempt to fix it actually made the problem worse, and it's sinking into the ground even faster now.
Nice.
You got to give them credit. That's
that will eventually fix the problem. Just not the solution they had in mind.
Good point. Watch them be like, what if we dig on the other side and it leans more the other way?
What if we all push?
Yeah. We should take the Millennium Tower and push it somewhere else. All right. So thanks, everybody, for listening to Nexus at Night. Thanks to our $10 patrons, Darren, Cole, Josh, and Jeremy. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/Nexus at Night. $5 a month. Cup of coffee, basically. You help support the show. Get a whole ass bonus show every week. Or you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Nexus at Nights. Where can they find the rest of us?
You can find me at Wiggums, 2 G's, 2 Z's.
You can find me at Plasma Eclipse.
And then you can find me at Atlas Novak on Twitter and Instagram. Or you can follow my other podcast at Generation Dan on Twitter. New episodes every Thursday. It's Gen X, Y, and Z arguing about X, Y, or Z topic. I'm fucking starving. So until next time, I was Atlas.
I'm still Matt.
I'm Root Beer.
And have a good night, everybody.